that he denies knowing you?
On several occasions since I started preparing, I have been emphasizing to my lawyers that I don't know Matlala. I repeated that and I said to them, my lawyers, I'm not fooling you. I'm not playing any game with you. I am honestly saying to you, I have never met Matlala. I have never seen him in my naked eye. I have never had a talk directly or indirectly with him. And I've been repeating it over and over, and at the same time saying, I know Mkhotsi on the other hand, and how I got to know Mkhotsi, and how he's not my associate. And I think they then took the initiative that they took to inquire on their own, and they got this affidavit. And this affidavit, when I read it, it reflects what my understanding is, that I have never met a person. The only time I got to talk more about Matlala other than coming across the name from newspapers and social platforms, it was on the 20th of December when we started talking to General Masimula about the contract. Then that's when I started talking more about Matlala. Before that, I just come across the name Matlala and the stories about Tembisa and all of that, but I had never heard anything else to talk about Matlala.
Minister, what prompted you, just because you raised the issue of the Tshwane health contract, what prompted you to make further inquiries about the award of that contract? Because that was done and in fact signed off by the National Commissioner. I think before you became the Minister of Police. The contract, as we know, subsequently it was cancelled after he was already paid, I think a substantial 50 million or 25 million or something like that. So the question is, so what prompted you to make those inquiries which then resulted in the contract being cancelled?
Okay, before you respond, Minister, let me recognize Honorable Malema.
Thanks, Chair. Good morning, Minister and colleagues. The SC is raising a very important point and is leaving it, where the Minister says, I never solicited an affidavit from Matlala. My lawyers are the ones, after listening to me so many times, they went to solicit the affidavit from Matlala. and I wanted the SC to ask as to, are you saying your lawyers acted without an instruction? Because lawyers act on instructions of their clients. And Minister should understand the implications of what he is saying about his lawyers, because they can be reported to LPC, that on their own volition, go to a maximum prison, obtain an affidavit. Is that without his instructions and they are his lawyers? Is that the understanding that the Minister wants to share with us?
Senior Counsel, that is sustained.
Should I refer to Honorable Malema as my junior counsel? I intended to ask about that. I'm mindful also of my 2-hour limitation, and I suppose Honorable Malema can perhaps defer that question to Honorable Minister when his turn comes. But you've heard the point,
yes,
and
yes.
Maybe if you want to respond to Honorable Malema.
My response is, Honorable Malema is quite correct. I did express a wish that if all possible, if it were to be possible, I could wish to get an understanding, even via such a document. They say I get something of a lifestyle from, without naming what is it that I've ever received from Matlala, or what word has ever gone between me and Matlala, but they say he funds my lifestyle. And the strangest thing, Chair, is that I have nothing that I can, they just on their own connect me, and it has never happened. So the express response is that I did express a wish that if I could, I mean, if anything could be possible. So I was wishing, and they carried out that wish.
So it was on your instructions that your lawyers approached Matlala in CMAX to depose to this affidavit.
Yes.
But Minister, if you don't know Matlala at all, you've never met him, that's your evidence?
That's my evidence.
Yes, so why would you want to obtain an affidavit from a person who has all these allegations against him and that's imprisoned at a high security prison? Why would our Minister of Police want to be associated with a person like that?
The question, or the answer to that question could be another question. Why would the Minister not wish to get the word from such a person who people out there are trying so hard to associate with me when I'm not associated with him? Why would the public not be interested in getting to know what he has to say if it were all to be possible? I even want to say that I so wish that the Madlanga Commission or even the ad hoc committee could call him to come here to attest or to give a testimony on his own whether he really knows me. So the question is, the response to that is another question. Why would I spare any effort at all, seeing that everybody is interested in making me get, or in connecting me, in trying to connect me with Matlala, when I am in fact, not at all connected to him. So I wouldn't spare any moment, and I expressed a wish. But I was on the 20th evidence leader on the 20th of December, answering your question when we took the diversion. In the interest of time, if I may proceed.
Okay. Can I just also, for the record, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members, and Minister Mchunu, that when I earlier referenced that the National Commissioner had by then signed the Swani contract, it was in fact just signed by someone in supply chain, but the contract itself was signed in June of 2024. Now, I had already put this to you, but again, just for the record, I'd indicated that a witness will be called to say that Matlala had a business relationship with you to support your campaign to become the ANC president or deputy president, and had also made some contribution to your, I think for your.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop your own opinion in the comment section. Let's know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe on this channel for more news and updates like this. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching my video, and bye for now.